Hi Virgos, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is for the second week of April, so the 12th to the 18th. We also have the new moon in Aries this week, so new energy, strong manifestations, and rebirth. And setting the tone for this year to come and everything that's coming up ahead. Okay. And before we get started, I'd like to thank Keen for sponsoring this video. Keen offers personalized readings for those seeking questions or needing some clarity in certain areas of your life, such as love and relationships, career, work, finances, dream interpretations. You just need some spiritual or life advice, you name it, they got you covered. Keen is an affordable way to meet new readers, and when you sign up, it's super easy and simple. You just fill out a brief questionnaire and it'll then pair you with a list of recommended psychics based on your specific needs. And I had a reading with Nikki who was so amazing. If anything, it felt more like a conversation with a friend or just someone who really cares about you. He was immediately tapped into my situation and just my overall energy and gave me such simple but eye-opening advice and information. He pretty much played out everything for me, and even gave me examples to better illustrate what he meant. It was just so crazy, and everything he said was just so on point, without me really having to explain or go into detail about anything. It gave me so much comfort, reassurance, made me feel like I really made the right decisions. It's like he knew what I was just thinking and feeling, and which is made me feel so comfortable and so understood and seen. So I really just trusted his energy, and his advice was just so on point. So I really felt good about my decisions, and he even made me so excited about what's to come as well. So I will definitely be going back to him in the future. It was just a really great reading overall. I got a lot from it, and it was really eye-opening.
Variety of different types of readers, mediums, psychics. You'll see different ratings and reviews about them, so you can really choose the one you feel is most fit for you. And it's awesome because the readers are available 24/7, so there's always someone online. It's really easy to schedule a reading. And the sign-up process is also really simple. You can sign in once you have your sign-up or register. All you need is an email, you create a password, and you're ready to go. And if you're new to Keen, your first 5 minutes with any reader is $5 with my link below. And once you're a user, Keen will send you unique discounts each week. This makes getting regular readings super affordable. So it's a really awesome way to get any questions that you have answered in a matter of seconds.
So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get your first 5 minutes for only $5. Try keen.com/Nicloves, and thank you so much once again to Keen. Okay. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, so I hope you will find this helpful. I will have a link to the extended below in the description box, and if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So my beautiful Virgos, for this week, I feel it's going to be important for you guys to tend to the small things. Make sure you're getting little small tasks done this week. Don't leave it all to last minute. Like, let's say you need to go to the dry cleaners, or you need to do your laundry, or you got to pick up something from somewhere. Make sure you get all those little things done, because they're going to add up. If not, it may pile up and then it'll get kind of stressful for you guys. So look at the small things, get them done, and don't save what you can do tomorrow. Don't save what you could do today for tomorrow, okay? I'm seeing that the number 40, if not also the number 4, may be an important number for you guys this week. So I feel like this week it's all about your stability, your home, keeping things tidy, keeping things clean, keeping your valuables safe and secure, all that stuff, okay? When it comes to your health, I feel that you're going to be feeling lighter. Maybe some of you lost weight or you're losing weight right now. I also feel like some of you could have been recovering from some kind of back pain or back problems. Maybe you had a surgery or a condition. You could have recently seen a chiropractor and got alignment or something, and you're feeling much better, or you're recovering. So if you were previously feeling really drained, really tired, exhausted, I feel like now you're recuperating. Maybe you're able to get more sleep, rest, and get your energy back. So a lot of you, I feel like, are getting your energy back up and are going to be feeling a lot more just relaxed, more at peace, not as worked up. And if you were suffering from high blood pressure, I do feel like it's getting lower or becoming more just like a healthier place. Oh my gosh, I'm my mind. Anyways, When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I see here that you could be getting into a little bit of an argument or discussion with someone at work or about work. Could be with a coworker, boss, client, I don't know. But I do feel like there may be a little bit of conflict or tension between you and others, or you and someone else. And someone may get a little bit aggressive or give attitude, or, you know, be a little like passive aggressive, but someone may get really upset. And so there could be a disagreement here and conflict. So just be mindful of that. Try your best, of course, to not add on to it, but you could always stick up for yourself in a very classy, professional way, of course. Like, you never want to like get too crazy. But also not give it too much time and attention if it's not really a big deal. But I do see there could be a little bit of a, you know, disagreement or discussion here. And people getting kind of like petty or getting a little bit smart with each other, you know, or like trying to throw jabs at each other, like indirectly, you know what I mean? All right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, you could be dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like they could be older than you, if not by age, by, you know, experience, maybe maturity. I do feel like this could be someone who is a boss, or you know, has a higher position than you, or is very successful, very wealthy, a business owner, CEO, investor, you know, all the above. I feel like this is someone who's really high status possibly, or just at a, you know, has built something substantial for themselves. But even with everything that they have, or they've accomplished or accumulated, I feel like they deal with a lot of emptiness or a lot of unhappiness within themselves. Like, they could be, let's say they're really wealthy or they're rich, they still feel empty inside. They feel like something's missing, like they haven't really, they're not living their purpose, or like they're having trouble finding like a meaning to life, feeling like incomplete. And I feel like this person, it's like sometimes you feel like they just talk to you when it's convenient for them, and will not go out of their way or try to compromise with you. Sometimes you feel like, you know, I give them the chance and then they just don't say anything, but then they act like nothing happened, and that kind of frustrates you. Because I do feel like you kind of have interest in them, or you kind of see that maybe it could be something, but you don't want to be pushy either, right? And I feel like you thought, okay, like, let me make the first move, or let me initiate something, but then you're like, no, let me not do that. Let me just wait, and I'll like see if they come forward or if they make a move towards me. And I think you gave that person the opportunity, but they didn't come forward. Okay, they didn't do anything about it, or you waited for some time and still like nothing. And then you're like, okay, well, maybe I'll make it a little bit easier for them. Like, let me send them a message, or let me compliment them, or say something to them. You know, just kind of like show that I have some interest, or be a little bit flirty with them. And then you did that, and they could have totally like ignored you, or just not responded at all. And you're just like, okay, that was awkward. You didn't do anything wrong, but I almost feel like they just either, no, they heard you, or they read your message, however it is that you approached it, they just ignored it, or they didn't respond at all. And it just made you feel like, whoa, okay, like now I feel dumb. It's like, that's kind of rude. They could have at least just said thank you or something, not just like ignored me as if like I'm not important at all. Because you went out of your way to say something nice to them, or congratulate them, or just acknowledge them in some way. And I feel like this person is like, has a hard time following their heart. They could struggle with love. They could struggle with even knowing how to receive compliments, receive love, even let alone give love back. It's awkward for them. And I feel like they're really conflicted between their logical self and their heart. You know, do I follow my brain, what my mind is telling me, or my heart? And they could be so business oriented or so in their career and work that they push aside everything else, like love and romance. And so I think this behavior from them, or something that they do this week, is gonna really turn you off. So you may be really turned off by them because it really shows like, wow, okay, like this person, obviously I didn't do anything. I didn't like ask for anything, and they could have just said thanks or whatever or responded, and they just ignored me, and like that's kind of rude. So you may feel really like disgusted by them. Not disgusted by them, but like disgusted by their behavior, maybe lack of politeness, and just feeling just really turned off overall. And so you may decide, okay, you know what, like whatever, like I'm not going to invest, or I'm not going to like keep trying to pursue this person if they're not really giving me a time of day or any attention. Maybe it's just like a waste of time. And so you may decide to just kind of like let it go and walk away from it and not give it any more attention. And it's funny because it's like, I feel like as soon as you do that, it's when they hit you up again, or they like say something to you and you're like, what the heck? Like, you know, why does this person just contact me or say something to me when it's convenient for them? And then when I want to say something or when I want to talk, they push me to the side. So it's like everything has to go their way. And I don't think that flies by you. And I don't feel like that's acceptable, especially, you know, for you. I don't think you like that. And it's funny, it's just weird because I think that they'll act cool with you in one moment, and then like they'll just disappear or not talk to you for some time or not respond to you, and then they come back and act as if like nothing. So it's like, did you just ignore the message that I sent to you before and you just didn't see it, or what? So they act like nothing, and I think that irritates you, that really turns you off. And I don't feel like you really like that behavior from them, despite you thinking maybe they are a catch. So on the outside, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, because on the outside they may seem like, you know, a good catch, they got everything together, but in the inside there may be a totally different story. It may not reflect what you see on the outside, you know. So don't get lost by the glitz and glams and how good they look or their status or whatever, because how they are on the outside, it may not be as pretty on the inside. Not saying that they're a bad person. I don't think they're a bad person, but I just feel like they struggle maybe with a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, with expressing themselves, always kind of in conflict and lacking finding their purpose or their drive or their meaning to life. Like they may be someone who they've reached such a point where it's like, what's next, you know? And I remember I dated someone, well, I wouldn't say date, we went on a couple of dates or whatever, and this was a really successful person, like millionaire, self-made millionaire. And I remember him telling me that, like, you know, you reach a point where it's like, what's next? Like, I just, you know, I've reached my goal and now I don't know. I feel like sometimes I get bored, and sometimes I feel that emptiness or like something's missing in my life. So this definitely could be something that this person is feeling at this time. But then they start to act all like excited about you and like, you know, like as if nothing. And I think that really bothers you because you're like, which one is it? You know, sometimes you act really excited and, you know, want to talk to me, and then the next you like ghost me or you don't talk to me. So what's the deal? Okay, so we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? So how do they really feel about you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then followed up with your advice at the end. So we'll clarify a little bit more, dive in a little bit deeper into this person and see what's going on with them exactly. And hopefully that will help you out a little bit more. Okay, all right, so I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. The link to extended will be below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Wish you all the best. Bye.